Hey everyone, today we are watching the third map of the grand final of Zotac Cup number 53, which was played on September 27th of 2008, and it is between the Korean human player Resolver, on top here in yellow, which who never really was on top of the Korean scene. I only remember him playing in a few clan leagues for MTW. And I don't really have too much information about him. I believe he quit in early 2009. And his opponent is the Undead player from Spain, VortiX, the little brother of Lucifron, whose first two big teams were Wicked Gaming and Engis, for which he played not too long. And then he switched to Existence, which was his team until he quit Warcraft for StarCraft 2 in, I believe, early 2011, after the ESL Major Series that Grubby won, the last ever ESL Warcraft tournament with prize money. And right now he's playing StarCraft 2 for Mouse Sports together with other former Warcraft players like Haswops or his brother Lucifron. And we see that VortiX has started with an early Death Knight and a ghoul build against Resolver's Mountain King first.
Ready to work.
So already, something a little bit different from the late Fiend stuff we see in almost every Undead human game nowadays. Mountain King is going to be out in a little bit. Acolyte is going to scout the human base now. And with the early Death Knight and the few ghouls he only has yet, he will most likely go for some harassment first. Mountain King comes out as well as the Death Knight, who's immediately getting the rod. And Mountain King is going to creep the green spot first. The Death Knight should be too late to steal anything here. VortiX even coming in with the Acolyte, trying to steal the turtle here, but it's not gonna happen. He's getting the bolt and he's gonna be taken out pretty early on. We see that one militia is at 99 HP here, so if the Death Knight would have been a little bit faster, he could have coiled him to death. But nothing lost so far from Resolver. Death Knight should take a little bit care now, because he's pulling out some militia, bolting the Death Knight on the forest here, and he's trying to block it out, but the gap is too small, so the Death Knight is surrounded already without killing anything. He should be able to get this militia, but some miss micro. He shouldn't have pulled back the skeleton so early, so didn't even get the single kill, so no experience on the Death Knight. At least he TP'd fairly early on, so he still got some HP to do some creeping without running danger of just getting bolted to death if the Mountain King comes around. And the Mountain King is going to get the orange spot now, finding Circuit of Ability, getting level 2 now with the Ogre Warrior kill. More ghouls coming, tech already started for VortiX as well as for Resolver, so rarely seen. He's doing a Mountain King tech build. And VortiX seems not to be willing to be aggressive anymore. It's not gonna run the risk of his DK getting surrounded once more and then killed this time. And both the players finding the Cloak of Shadows early on. It seems like Resolver is gonna creep his natural expansion now, but is obviously not gonna expand there, because he's just doing his tech at the moment, getting a lumber mill as well as the shop. See that Death Knight finding rune braces here, which is gonna help him quite a lot against the Mountain King. It's also gonna be close to level 3 already. Mountain King getting level 3 as well as a potion of greater mana. And this tech is about halfway through, getting one tower up now. And VortiX getting a second crypt early on, so it looks like he's willing to go for some gargoyles on tier 2. Let's just see. He hasn't seen him teching, so he might expect a fast expansion here. and yeah, he's not gonna be happy seeing that there's no fast expansion coming against the potential gargoyle play here, and he might have clicked the Mountain King now and saw the greater mana potion, which is just gonna increase him into thinking that there is gonna be a fast expansion from the Resolver here. So he's pulling back into his base now. The Mountain King's got, yeah, about 2 bolts left. Yeah, if he's using his greater mana potion, obviously there's gonna be a lot more. Another ghoul being taken out here. The Mountain King being slowed by a single shot of this main building just after tier 2 has finished. And yeah, VortiX is gonna be able to keep this around closed here. But he's got no Dust of Appearance, so the Cloak of Shadows is gonna save the Mountain King for now. He's not gonna be forced to use his Town Portal. Another ghoul being coiled. There's no mana left for the DK, so yeah, the human might be able to get a few more ghoul kills here. The one footman is going to be taken out as well. The VortiX even lets it getting killed by the main building, so he's not going to get any experience from that. First gargoyle has come out now. Even trying to close the 4 units around him, but he moved the ghoul just a little bit too far to the left side, so the Mountain King is able to escape. Yeah, bolting down another ghoul. That's a lot of ghouls down already from VortiX, and now he's gonna TP out. Mana potion used, and the Mountain King survives with 3 HP. That was close. Yeah, first Garg is out now. Yeah, more Gargo is coming. VortiX still hasn't scouted anything of the base of Resolver. Yeah, still looks like tier 1. Blacksmith coming for him now. He's using Clarity Potion and the Scroll of Regeneration. Yeah, now VortiX has seen the empty expansion here. Blacksmith being cancelled immediately. And yeah, VortiX is obviously not going to expect the Mountain King hiding here with the Clarity. Okay, Clarity has run out already with the Scroll of Regeneration running. Since he has Dust, he could have revealed, but yeah, it's not something you would expect. One peasant being taken out here, and I believe he's gonna have some trouble getting this blacksmith up. First gargoyle goes down, 1 tower is up already, the second one, yeah, if the second tower is being upgraded, the gargoyles are not gonna be able to do any damage here, basically. Trying to go for the surround here, but it's not gonna happen. No more mana at the Mountain King at the moment.
Our town is under siege.
Tier 3, yeah, about 75% done. And he's just power building this blacksmith now. Second tower now being upgraded. Death Knight, yeah, he is being cautious here, staying away far enough. Yeah, the blacksmith is gonna come through. Still tier 2 for VortiX. Another bolt, actually not that great. I think he should have waited until a gargoyle like this one gets in range of the tower and then bolt him. So he could have at least gotten a kill. And not just, you know, trade 1 bolt for a coil later on, which is happening now. And it seems like, yeah, he just bought a mana potion.
Upgrade complete.
And those gargoyles. Yeah, the second tower will be upgraded in just a few seconds, and now these gargoyles are not going to be able to do too much damage anymore. Yeah, the entire gold line, as well as most of the woodworkers, are covered pretty nicely by those 2 towers. And the first attack upgrade already coming for, okay, going for workshops, so most likely copters. Getting 1 kill here for 1 gargoyle, so actually not that great of a trade for him. Okay, he gets the second peasant down as well, gargoyle survives. Yeah, only 1 workshop for Resolver so far, Paladin second being added right now. As well as a slaughterhouse for VortiX and tier 3.
Job's done.
No second hero for VortiX so far. Yeah, now moving out with this Mountain King. The gargoyles, yeah, should be careful. The one would go down to a bolt at the moment. Slaughterhouse almost done. Lich second coming now for VortiX. And Resolver probably saw the Rune Braces earlier, so just check this expansion spot from VortiX in case there would be an expansion. 1 gargoyle getting killed by the creeps here. Pretty unlucky. On the other hand, another footman is gonna go down, but these are trash now anyway. Yeah, and from the one workshop he's building a tank now. Okay, of course tanks with barrage would work pretty nicely against gargoyles as well. Lich is gonna be out now, tier 3 finished, so he's gonna get an orb. Pretty sure immediately. Paladin already bought a Staff of Sanctuary and an Orb of Fire. But the gargoyle survives for now. Yeah, Lich is out now, Orb bought immediately. Still no TP for VortiX, so he should yeah, stay careful here. Second tank coming. Yeah, and first guard is getting bolted, Holy Light. There is 72 mana on the Death Knight, so he has to pull back this gargoyle because he's got no coil ready. Okay, now there's a coil ready. Yeah, gargoyle barely gets coiled before the last finishing blow of the Paladin hits. First Knight out as well already. And, yeah, Paladin getting staffed. He transferred the Staff of Sanctuary to the Mountain King already. Second tank is almost out. I don't think he researched the barrage yet. Third tank also queued up already. Another peasant being taken out, and yeah, he's rolling out with the first two tanks now, as it seems. Yeah, going down in direction of the Undead's main base. I believe VortiX should be able to take out this altar and probably the farm without being hit by the towers, but yeah, except for that, he's not going to be able to do too much against this base if Resolver stays back and is not going out with only his heroes against that many units. The gargoyle gets taken out here by the Mountain King. Orb of Fire has now been transferred because the Mountain King, of course, doing more damage than the Paladin. And now just working on that altar of kings here. Also, second statue already arrived. So, Mountain King, yeah, getting Holy Light again, but he can just poke out and yeah, try to do a little bit of damage before he goes back to the towers. And VortiX forgetting his statues here. Okay, now pulling them back. Last footman goes down, and yeah, now he's just moving out. His Mountain King can be healed one more time by the Paladin. At the same time, the tanks have arrived. I believe the shop was here, has already gone down, and the one cigarette is gonna go down as well. Paladin can be staffed by the Mountain King, so yeah, he shouldn't run any danger to lose any of his heroes. Okay, the Mountain King now staffing into the base here. The first tank has gone down already, as it seems. Shop being rebuilt, but it will probably be cancelled. And yeah, on the other hand, the Paladin is in some trouble now. There's still the Cloak of Shadows, but there's Dust of Appearance on the Death Knight, so this Paladin will go down either way. Yeah, now used his Cloak of Shadows, but yeah, just forcing Resolver to use one of his Dust of Appearance. The Staff of Sanctuary should be ready on the Mountain King, so he should staff this tank, which he doesn't. Yeah, maybe a little bit sleepy already, because yeah, Zotac Cup final in Korea is usually like at 5 in the morning or something after playing all night. And he added a second workshop and going for flying machines now. I don't know if he researched flag cannons already, but he's definitely gonna need it against the gargoyles. But yeah, he won quite a lot of time as the Undead was here hitting on his base. Paladin is now back. Yeah, he just went around half the map, and then yeah, forced the Undead to come back, also killed the cigarette, and yeah, cancelled the shop once. Not sure how many acolytes he bolted down, but there's one at least, and so at least one acolyte kill here from the Mountain King as well. And right now it seems like VortiX is just willing to creep some more. Yeah, since he's got way more units, he's gonna be way faster in creeping than the human with just 2 heroes and 1 knight at the moment. And there's the flag cannons upgrade. And yeah, VortiX, I'm not sure so sure what he's gonna do. If he stays on pure gargoyles, yeah, it will just yeah, go how the gargoyle against flying machine fights usually go, which is, you know, the gargoyles are just gonna have a certain amount of time to pick off as many flying machines as possible, while the flying machines all do fairly equal damage to the gargoyles, which means at some point the undead usually has to TP in order to save his gargoyles, and yeah, that amount of time is usually being increased as much as possible by the undead by buying protection scrolls and heal scrolls, and yeah, getting armor upgrades against usually the human getting attack upgrades on his flying machine. So we see 1-0 upgrades on the flying machines against, yeah, no defense upgrades so far on the gargoyles. But he's getting a third statue, so he might go for destroyers instead of pure gargoyles. In which case, yeah, what I just said is completely untrue for the situation. Okay, one copter going down. Resolve is doing some nice hit and run since the copters are faster than the gargoyles. Yeah, Lich already with fairly nice items. Just trying to get his gargoyles into safety. One more goes down, and he's already done quite some damage on those gargoyles. There's no heal scroll at the moment, but as these gargoyles are so low HP, okay, buying one heal scroll now, he's not going to be able to fight at the moment, as it seems. Same time, the human, did he lose a knight, or okay, it seems like he tanked some damage with the knight here and then staffed it. So yeah, finishing another orange spot. He found a greater mana potion as well.
Summoning is complete.
As well as he did up here in the early game. And yeah, VortiX is morphing his destroyers already, so it seems like he wants to fight right now. We've got 2 more tanks running out. These are not gonna get very far, but I think that's not too bad for Resolver anyway, because VortiX is gonna lose all his mana on his destroyers, and since there's no water elementals or nothing he can get mana with, he should still be fine despite losing both these tanks without doing any damage, since he's got a lot of copters already. Let's see, still no defense upgrades for the air units of VortiX. Trying to do some more poking, gets one wave off, losing 2 more flying machines in return. Yeah, but as there's no heal scrolls, I should be careful. Yeah, all these destroyers have lost their mana now. Yeah, more copters coming in, but he should be careful not to fight without his heroes here against the heroes and the army of VortiX. And yeah, there's still a heal potion on the paladin, but he will probably be forced to TP, as the Lich still has 300 mana. Holy Light goes off, he dodges the coil with the TP. Not that it would have killed him, but yeah, still probably not even intentionally, but yeah, nicely done by him. Paladin also almost level 3. And now 50 supply against 46, but yeah, with mana less destroyers and just these few gargoyles, I don't think it's a really good idea to fight for him, so he will probably pull back. Okay, he does fight straight up, and all his gargoyles are getting raped in just a few seconds. Only destroyers left now in the air for the other player, and he has to pull back with everything he's got. Yeah, Bolt goes on the Lich here, uses Frost Armor now, Divine Shield used by the Paladin as well, and yeah, as the Death Knight has got 2 more coils left, I don't think there's any way he's gonna kill the Lich anytime soon. Level 5 now for the Mountain King. Seems like all the destroyers have gone down now as well. The DK a little bit low. Yeah, it would be already quite a success for the human if he could pull the greater heal potion. I believe the Paladin had a heal potion, but he went down anyways. And the Mountain King had a staff, which was probably ready since there's nothing around the main regenerating. So yeah, weird mistake here by Resolver. He should move this peasant now, yeah, in order to get his Mountain King back in his base. Yeah, no mana left on the Lich, so the Mountain King is safe for now. And yeah, now switching to Fiends, 2 Fiends moving across the map now. I think he saw those with with the flying machines. Also researching the bombs now, since there's no air units left for VortiX, and I doubt that he will go for any more air units when there's like 15 copters left. He's already upgrading 2 spirit towers, and let's see how much damage these copters will be able to do in the undead base. At the same time, 2 more fiends coming. Mountain King is level 5 already. So if he would have a blood mage, that would be kind of painful for the fiends, but except for that, I think fiends, yeah, are probably, yeah, I don't know, he could try and go for abominations as well. Well, let's see, 1 workshop is gonna go down now, but he's not building anything from those workshops anyway at the moment. 300 gold left in the human gold mine and 1200 in the undead gold mine. Yeah, it's gonna take out this farm now, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much all he can take. Maybe these 2 farms on the top. Paladin now being rebought at the tavern. Should take care, but I believe the base should be open here as well. And Blood Mage being added 3rd, so yeah, these fiends are not gonna last very long. Yeah, he's just picking off what he can. The Resolver now even being supply blocked, but he's not gonna be able to build anything at the moment anyways. Yeah, and I believe the heal potion was on the Paladin earlier as well when he went down. Anyways, he got the heal potions on both his heroes now. The Blood Mage is gonna be out soon. Yeah, he's just flying around with these flying machines at the moment. It's not gonna scout any expansion or anything from VortiX at the moment. Building 1 more fiend. Now the Blood Mage is out, and that's just gonna be annoying for VortiX. Yeah, Banish Bolt, 1 fiend goes down. The statue is a little bit careless here, yeah, losing some HP, about 200. Yeah, going for this main now. It's not actually that useless to kill it, because then Resolver would be back to tier 1, and yeah, he could only buy tier 1 items, and he couldn't do any long distance mining, which he could do with all these peasants if the undead player would be forced back. Dark Ranger now being bought, but yeah, dying immediately to Banish Bolt Holy Light. I believe level 1 Dark Ranger has exactly the same HP as Crypt Fiends, 550, but yeah, since she's a hero, she only takes 70% damage of spells, which means there has to be Holy Light too. Banish Bolt is not enough. Yeah, another Banish Bolt goes on one of the fiends. 4 fiends left for VortiX. He's now doing Call Nova on the Blood Mage, but he barely survives. Getting 1 more Holy Light. Now the Lich seems to be the target here. Bolt, Holy Light, and the Lich goes down as well. Yeah, another 2 fiends are being low HP already. Let's see, 1 gets coiled. The Mountain King bolts down the other one. Even bringing his peasants from the top, trying to go for a surround on this fiend here, but barely misses it. No hero being revived at the moment. 600 gold left for VortiX. He's rebuying his Lich at the tavern. But yeah, he's got no gold for his Dark Ranger at the moment. But I don't know if that's if the Dark Ranger is such a sensible investment. Since once Banish Bolt Holy Light yeah, immediately kills her. He'd still have the rune braces he could transfer to her, which would probably make her survive 1 Banish Bolt Holy Light. And no mana on the Lich, but there's a mana potion and 2 coils on the Death Knight at the moment. He just keeps scouting with his flying machines. But yeah, VortiX seems not to be willing to sell any buildings. He brought all his acolytes here. The Blood Mage is not being revived, and the Resolver is supply stuck. He would have to build 2 farms in order to get his Blood Mage back. Or he just waits and lets some more peasants go down. If he kills one more peasant, he would be able to get his Blood Mage back with only 1 farm. Now, what is he doing? Yeah, started to build 1 farm, and now... yeah, looked a little bit like a VAC TV bug at first, but yeah, now he keeps building the 1 farm. He killed 1 peasant by himself, so he will be at 37 out of 42 supply. Once this farm finishes, he will have to invest 170 gold for his level 1 Blood Mage. And yeah, VortiX might lose some more buildings to these copters. They might be able to pick off these 2, but he's not even trying, flying back with his flying machines now. Yeah, and VortiX keeps on creeping for now. Lich level 5 would be rather important as well, of course. And yeah, now the Blood Mage is being revived with the remaining 74 gold. He bought a Clarity Potion on the Mountain King. At the same time, VortiX found Warsong Battle Drums. And 1 Acolyte just being placed here in order to get the information if the human is moving out in direction of this red spot, which he is doing right now, but too late. It's already been finished. Lich is level 4.5, and yeah, he saw it with his flying machines and is now pulling back with the entire army. He's gotta wait for his Blood Mage, who is now back, and yeah, now he should be able to just keep nuking these fiends. There are 3 left at the moment. VortiX already pulled his lumber ghouls as well. He's at 311, and yeah, it's not gonna be very likely that he's gonna need to harvest any more lumber. The Death Knight should be careful now. He seems to be barely out of range from this banish. The main creep has been finished. Scroll of the Beast for VortiX here. Pretty sure the worst item he could get in this situation. Banish goes on 1 more fiend, and yeah, bolt kills that fiend. 2 fiends left, and a lot of militia coming in now as well. Kol Nova goes on the Blood Mage, who can barely be healed, and now the Blood Mage is under focus as well as the Lich. He's making some space for him to escape. 1 fiend goes down, level 2 for the Blood Mage. Another bolt goes on that Lich. 7 mana on the Death Knight, and yeah, Blood Mage is being staffed back. 1 more creep is gonna be finished by these 2 peasants here. The 1 statue is in some trouble. I believe that's the last statue he's got. Yeah, VortiX down to 19 supply. Yeah, the Lich is on the run, and the 1 statue is gonna be taken out. There's 2 bolts left. 1 will probably instant kill the ghoul. Yeah, which is happening now. And yeah, so VortiX is left with only 2 heroes, 14 supply, which is 4 acolytes here, nothing in the base. And yeah, also yeah, quite some nice items actually on his Death Knight, using the Scroll of the Beast now. Not so good that he didn't use it earlier. Kol Nova went on the Blood Mage, but he's gonna survive for now. And yeah, he will be probably stuffed pretty soon again. Banish goes on the Lich. Yeah, being staffed now. Banish, Bolt, Holy Light, and Coil all goes on the Lich, who yeah, has full HP again. Still 3 heroes, 2 knights left for Resolver against yeah, still only 2 heroes for VortiX, who's trying to block the Death Knight, the Paladin now, but he is going to be able to escape back in the space. Yeah, almost no mana on the Undead heroes. 1 coin, 1 Nova ready, and yeah, some mana on the human heroes. Banish goes on the DK, Bolt, Holy Light, which leaves him at about 50% HP. The Blood Mage is now being focused again. Kol Nova down to 90 HP. Banish and immediately uses the Greater Heal Potion on his Death Knight. And Blood Mage being staffed now. Undead has to escape here. There's 1 coil left. The Blood Mage has been staffed to the front side of the castle here, which is pretty unlucky for Resolver, so he's losing his Blood Mage here. Coil has been used defensively by the Death Knight to keep his Lich at full HP. There's yeah, no mana left for the Mountain King at the moment, so he's pulling back 17 gold at the moment for Resolver, who sold his staff now and his circlet, and yeah, rebuilds his Blood Mage peasants are in the back here, not doing any more long distance mining at the moment. And yeah, now he's finally selling some more buildings in order to being able to produce one more statue, which is definitely gonna need to keep up his mana. I mean, as soon as this Blood Mage gets out, the Dark Ranger will be targeted again and will most likely die again pretty early. At the same time, splitting his flying machines everywhere. He still keeps scouting, but yeah, right now it's pretty obvious that none of the players is gonna try an expansion anymore in this game. And yeah, Blood Mage is gonna be out soon. I'm not sure why he's moving out already, since he doesn't have to, because the situation is only gonna get better for him. Now the statue arrives, regenerating some mana. Yeah, Lich and Death Knight both at not so much, so he's pulling back for now. The copters are keeping track of him, so he should have seen that he's gonna go down here. He could try and creep his Lich to level 5. I think it's gonna get close. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. And yeah, as Resolver saw VortiX going down here for some creeping, it seems like he's gonna go for the red spot, which is not gonna give him any level ups, as it seems, unless he gets a Tome of Experience. The Lich finds another Gloves of Haste here, but I think it's not gonna be enough for level 5. At the same time, what did he find? Yeah, Belt of Giant Strength, really helpful on his Blood Mage, who is always the target of the Colnova with 150 bonus HP. Yeah, that's gonna help him quite a lot. Tome of Intelligence as well. The Lich has not reached level 5 by 7 experience points. And still keeping his peasants back in the base. The copters. See, I'm not sure how far he can see with the... Okay, he does see the Undead coming now. And yeah, pulling back immediately. One knight is ensnared, so he might get in some trouble, but... Oh, nicely timed silence, saving the Dark Ranger for now, denying the Paladin to use Holy Light, but... Yeah, Banish Bolt almost killed this Dark Ranger already, so Banish Bolt, Holy Light will easily be enough again. Now pulling back, and this time, yeah, Banish Bolt, Holy Light. The Death Knight even tried to do a nicely timed coil, but yeah, too late. He didn't even get it off. Just yeah, moved up his arm to do the animation. Yeah, and the Dark Ranger goes down once again. On the other hand, believe one knight has just gone down. I'm not even sure. Yeah, Paladin using his Divine Shield. The Death Knight, yeah, losing some mana again. And yeah, let's just see. There's no mana for both left at the moment. The Blood Mage just drained some mana of the Death Knight, so yeah, he could give this Mountain King some mana. Now he's gonna have about 2 bolts pretty soon. And the Lich, yeah, going for the Paladin again, but okay, as he sold the Staff of Sanctuary, yeah, he should be careful with this Paladin, but was that Divine Shield again. And yeah, now the Undead is forced back here. Didn't sell more buildings, so the Dark Ranger will not be back anytime soon, as it seems. Death Knight is again in some trouble, but as these two heroes are very far in the back, it seems like he's not gonna go down. Also, no more mana on the Mountain King at the moment. Okay, but now there is a mana for 1 Banish, 1 Bolt, soon 2 Bolts, and 1 Holy Light. So he should be careful with this Death Knight, really risky, but pulling him back pretty early to deny any more damage after the Bolt. Now the Lich, yeah, using Frost Armor here, 73, 74, 75 mana on the Mountain King now. And seems like, well, I think he did the Banish animation, but the Lich just got out of range, so yeah, close call here. And the Death Knight trying to come in from the back, catching a Holy Light immediately, and yeah, Resolve reacting in time here, using Divine Shield on his Paladin. And now the DK might be in some trouble. He's trying to cut his way, but yeah, nicely reacted by VortiX. who should have been seen by the base now, but it seems like he's gonna be able to escape to the left side here. Yep, and okay, Dark Ranger being rebought now. He sold one of the Gloves of Haste from his Lich. And yeah, the Death Knight will safely reach the base here. Lich selling his Medallion of Courage as well. Back to 280 gold, as well as was one of the Slippers of Agility. He had to buy one heal potion on the Death Knight, since he would go down to the next nuke. The Dark Ranger. Now she's got the Rune Braces, which makes her survive the human nuke once at least. And yeah, healing her back up to full HP. And once again, the Blood Mage is being focused. Coil Nova here, as well as Siphon Mana. And yeah, Holy Light goes on the Blood Mage, but the Staff of Sanctuary has been sold, so the Blood Mage might be in some trouble here. There's one more hit remaining. The Death Knight is gonna come and kill the not kill the Blood Mage here, because he uses Banish, yeah, in order to at least force one more coil, which is gonna leave this Death Knight without any mana. But yeah, Blood Mage has gone down anyways, and Resolver at 113 gold, so he's not gonna be able to rebuy the Blood Mage, as it seems, unless he already did. No, he did not. So he will have to sell something probably, or make something happen right now without the Blood Mage. Death Knight should take care. There's still a TP. The Mountain King just threw the bolt with 2 more mana, and the Death Knight, yeah, is being stunned long enough and goes down with the TP. So that's of course very unfortunate for VortiX. And yeah, VortiX, as both the human heroes don't have any more mana, nicely blocked here with the Mountain King. He can go after this knight, but Resolver pulling out the militia in order to defend this low HP knight. And yeah, let's see now. He's only got Boots of Speed, which he can sell if he wants to get his Blood Mage back. Okay, now trying to go for some more long distance mining, so yeah, he's not gonna be willing to give up his Boots of Speed. And yeah, VortiX now selling one more Ziggurat, as well as the 2 production buildings. He's got 2 reget to rebuild his Death Knight. The Paladin will easily get level 5 by this creep spot. Yeah, staying away for a little bit because of the Clarity Potion. And yeah, VortiX just camping in the back of his base, waiting for his Death Knight to come back. Of course, that's gonna take a while, since he was level 5 when he died. And yeah, let's see, the Paladin is gonna reach level 5. So he's gonna get Tome of Agility and Periapt of Vitality. And yeah, with the creeping he did, there should be, well, no, it's level 2, so he will need 210 gold. So once all these peasants bring some gold, okay, he sold the Periapt of Vitality. And the Blood Mage will be rebought here. Also got Clarity Potions on both his heroes, so he's gonna be back with 3 heroes and 1 knight soon, against 3 heroes and the statue. And yeah, maybe he can even go in here with okay, if he uses his ultimate, he would only have 1 bolt left, but he could even go in here and try and snipe one of these heroes, as long as the Death Knight is not back. But he's gonna be back pretty soon, using Divine Shield now. And yeah, just going into the back of the base here. And yeah, now VortiX is trying to go for the surround here. The Paladin should take care, but I believe he's not gonna be able to get out there. And yeah, Death Knight is now back, and the Paladin is surrounded back on the forest here by Acolytes. He's, yeah, taking out 1, but the surround still stays closed. And now the Mountain King is coming in with this knight. Another bolt goes on an Acolyte, and the Paladin is able to escape here, as it seems. Nova Coil goes on him, and Silence, so yeah, he's not gonna be able, yeah, okay, Divine Shield has cooldown anyways, but Bolt goes on the Death Knight, and he's gonna be able to save this Paladin, as it seems. But the super long-ranged Coil takes down the Paladin here, And yeah, level 6 for the Death Knight, level 2 for the Dark Ranger by killing this this last knight here. And the Blood Mage is just out now. We see him coming from the top here, but yeah, the Mountain King is probably gonna be in some trouble. No mana for a coil at the moment, but 2 more Novas left, so he turns around and bolts the Death Knight, which might have been a mistake. The Blood Mage, yeah, trying to banish the Mountain King here, but there's gonna be another Nova, which will definitely take him down, and the Mountain King, yeah, does go down, and that's the win for VortiX here in the end. After, well, looking back, a pretty stupid Paladin loss, which, yeah, decided the game in the end. And yeah, after that, VortiX was leading with 2-1, but in the end, Resolver managed to win the best of 5 with 2x3. So yeah, this game didn't have too much impact in the end, and that's it. Bye.